Welcome back to my channel, Kiki's World. Today I will be doing a DIY tutorial of how to do your own wig. Yes, my first video that I did, it went through fast, so today I'm going to show you step by step how to do your own wig. Here's the supplies that you'll need. A dome cap. I have a mesh dome style wig cap, and this is a extra large. And this is how it looks. It's black. It's really big. You're gonna need a mannequin head or a foam head. Also, I have a foam head, whichever one you can use. You're going to need T-pins. The T-pins, I have 4. Actually, I have 5. You're going to need a closure. This is the one with a closure. My closure is short. It's an 8-inch, but we're going to use a closure. We're going to need thread. This is thread. This is brown thread. I use brown thread. You're going to need bundles. Bundles. I have 18 inches bundles. They're 18 inches long. 3 bundles. As many as you want to use. I have body wave hair. This is some new hair that I'm trying out. So this is body wave. You're also going to need needle and thread. I already threaded my needles. As you can see, you're going to need needle and thread. These are the needles. If you can see, this is a needle. And I already thread them. You're going to also need clips. Clips to hold the hair. You're also going to need a brush and a comb, brush, a wig brush and a comb, and some scissors, and some chalk. And this is something new that I didn't show on the last one, but you're going to need chalk. So what I will show you what we will use this chalk for in a few minutes. And that's it. This is my head that I bought. Like I said in the other video, the first video, that make sure that this is the back and make sure the letter is facing you. So this will be the front, this will be the back. So I'm gonna place the head this way. Okay. So what we're going to do is we get the dome cap, and what I do, I try to find the V. I don't know if you can see the V. I try to find the V and I put it in the back. So how you're gonna put it on, you're gonna place it, mind you, it's sideways so you can see the curve. I should put some eyes on this and some eyelashes. Okay. When you're putting it on, let me turn it around so you can see. You want to bring it all the way down here. You want to bring the V all the way down. And I'll show you why. You can stretch it, you see? Just stretch it. And then you get a T-pin and you put the T-pin here. And another one. This is what makes it easier, the V. But we're not done because we still have to stretch the front. So this is the back. So we stretched it. Just make sure it's in between these 2 lines. Okay, and you see it's a little bulky. So what you're gonna do is pull it. You may have to resize these again, but you're gonna place a plant on the side, place one on this side, and then I'm gonna readjust this again so it can be flat, because you don't want a bulky wig, do you? Just take some little time. Just imagine this is the back of your head. You want the hair to start here. You don't want it to start, you know, a little further up. But just imagine if this is your neck and this is the back of your head. Okay, so this is, it's still a little bulky, so try to pull it so it won't be as bulky. Okay, we have it, and this is how the front look, because you don't want it all the way down here. So this is how the front look, this is how the side look, this is how the other side look. And this, so and also stick one in the top. So next you get your chalk. You can do chalk, you can do a white marker, a white color pencil, a crayon. I think I use a crayon, but this will make it easier. So you get the chalk, one, you turn it, I'm gonna turn it around so you can see. So where you wanna start is, we're gonna start the lines. So, usually I go an inch up. So you're gonna start the lines here. Just a straight line all the way across for where you wanna start. That's line one. I usually do two on one finger and go up, but I'm gonna use my pinky finger. I'm gonna make a this is the next line. This is why it needs to be a little bit tighter. And the lines are so you can sew on them, so you can sew across. You want to sew on these white lines to make it easier for you. And then you go up, use your finger. You don't have to. You don't have to use your finger, but it does make it a little bit easier for you. So what you're going to do is just make a line all the way across. All the way across. And what I do, I go in and I double I go in and double the hair. Okay, and then you're gonna go all the way up. until you get to the end of the closure. Okay, now we have one side that's sewed on. It's very easy. Um, I try not to make it so hard. So then the end, I do not tie it. What I do, I take it and I go right back over it. But this time I'm going over, so I won't have a knot at the end. That's the only reason why. I go over, you know, just making sure that it's secure and that we don't have a knot here. You see this knot when you tie it at the end? That's what I'm talking about, that knot. So we don't want that at the end because it'll be bulky. You know, we want it to be flat. It's okay to have the knot back here because we're not parting there. You know, and then it's secure because we did under and then we did over, so it's going to stay. I don't know if I'm going to bleach the knots because sometimes I can do it with or without bleaching the knots. My last wig, I think I did. Now all my wigs, I bleached the knots. So and then we cut. So we cut it, and then you turn it around, and you're going to do the other side. So what we're going to do is take this up, and actually we're going to pull it a little. Make sure it's tight. So when we're sewing, it'll fit our heads, you know. And we're gonna make sure this is secured before we start sewing. Okay, so we're gonna start here and sew forward. So what you're going to do is, let me take this up. Pull the hair back, go under. The reason why we're going under is because you see this knot at the end? It's a knot. I don't know if you can see. You see that knot? We want it to be here. And we don't want it to be on top of the lace. We want it to be under the lace. This is why it's so important that you sew under. And you see I'm still making the loop. Put it in there. And we have a loop. This is the easiest part because it goes by a little bit fast if you know what you're doing. You see how easy it is to pin it down first and then come back and sew? So easy that way. Now in between here, I'm going to add about 2 tracks so it won't be thin because the closure is shorter than the hair. It's just because I want it that way. I always get my closures short. I don't like long closures because if I'm cutting a bang or a side bang, I usually cut it. So I just go ahead and get an 8 or 10 inch closure so I won't have to cut too much. That's why I do short closures unless I'm doing straight hair. But usually I don't wear straight hair that much. I always wear curly hair or wavy hair. So, but usually my closures are short. But you can do whatever size, you know, length that you want. But I like short closures. Oh my God, if you want to know how much I really pay for my hair, and my hair is good, the hair that I buy is really, really good, let me know in the comment section. This hair I did buy from Amazon. Um, it wasn't too expensive, but this was just something new that I'm trying out because I want to start using certain hair bundles when it comes to my wigs. Um, you know, just let me know. I can do a video on the hair that I buy. You'll be surprised. You know, even beauty supply store. I have this one particular beauty supply store where I buy the hair for a little bit of nothing. And it's not, I wouldn't say that the only problem that I have is a little bit of shedding. But rather than that, it's good hair. It can curl, it can color, you know. But sometimes people think you have to go buy this $300-400 hair. I mean, if you want good quality hair, that's fine. But because I wear wigs all the time, and because I'm always changing up, and I'm always buying hair, then I don't spend that much money on hair. Especially because I make my own wigs. Okay. We're going to, instead of stopping, we're going to go all the way around. This is the back. We're just going to go ahead and sew. You might as well because we're done. And you can remove this. You can remove the T-pin. Stick it in the front. Because we don't need it anymore because everything is sewed down except for the back. So it's still secure. What you want to do is hold, you know, continue to hold because you don't want it to move, and which is it's not going to move, but you want it continually to be tight. You know, that consistency of tightness around. So when you cut the dome cap out from underneath this, it will still be the shape and of the dome cap. It won't be a little bit looser, it won't be a little bit tighter. And I like to have do my wigs a little bit bigger than the right size, because sometimes when your hair grows, it get thicker. You know, you may want to do one big braid, you want to make 2 braids, so it gives you a little room inside to do that, or ponytail or something. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna tell you where I get the strap that you put the inside of the wig, the elastic. Oh my God, I go straight to the Dollar Tree and I go find some elastic and I buy from the Dollar Tree. You know, there's ways and ways around everything. So you're gonna take the T-pin out because we don't need it anymore because the wig is already secure. It's on here, see? It's on here, and that's so important because you want to have a tight closure so it won't be lifting, you know? So it's sewed on all the way around. All the way around, it's sewed on. And that's one of the easiest, you just cut it. No knots. So this is the closure. It's on. So we're going to put this back, and then we're going to continue to sew. Oh, the hair is so pretty. I love the curls. I think I'm gonna wear it like curly, and then I curl it. I'm not sure. Okay, we're almost done. So like I said, we have a little bit more rows. Yeah, we have a little bit more rows, so we almost done. You know, this is the last bundle. This is the last bundle. Sometimes I go in and put color. That's if I want color. If I don't want to dye the hair, I will go and either sew or bond in some color. On some of my wigs, I did sew in some color you could take it out instead of dyeing this hair. But I don't think I want to dye this because, like I said, I'm testing out this quality of the hair because I never used it, and I'm also trying to stick with I want to try different hairs instead of just sticking with one. So, and I really don't like ordering hair from other countries because I like to go and feel my hair. You know, yes, they do provide samples, but I like to go to the beauty supply store and feel it. A lot of people don't like beauty supply store hair, but sometimes they have good hair, sometimes they don't. Is it cheaper online? Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. You know, and I'll show you where, you know, just about every time I go to the beauty supply store, I can find some hair on sale that I'm willing to use as a wig or as a sew-in. I really don't do sew-ins no more because wigs are so convenient. I have like 7 or 8 wigs that I've made, probably more than that. But I want to make one with a bang. I don't have a wig with a bang, and I don't have a wig that's really, really short. That's what I want. I want a really, really short wig. I'm going to most likely bond that on instead of sewing it on. I've done several wigs with hot glue. I've done several wigs with sew in, sew on, you know, different types. Bonding glue. I don't really like the bonding glue because it doesn't stay well. The hot glue sometimes. But the good thing about the hot glue, you can snatch it off real, real quick and use the hair for something else. So I'm gonna go up, up, up until I get all the way, and we're almost finished.